Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly forecast. We're going to see what's happening the week ahead with this deck here. And then we're going to pull a spirit message for you all from this oracle deck here. So without further ado, my darling Pisces, sun, moon, and rising, let's connect here and see what's happening in the week ahead. Guys, I am so very sorry that these weekly forecasts are so late getting up this week. I've not been feeling well. This Cancer full moon over the weekend kicked my booty, so I've been having a lot of physical release. Maybe some of you have been feeling it too. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you've been feeling it. But we're going to connect here and see what is happening for Pisces. Here's your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card. There we are. Okay, darlings, Monday, Tuesday, Pisces, you have got Knight of Swords. Okay. So for some of you, this could be you and your energy, especially if you have air in your moon or rising. It could be that you're very much in this air energy where you're feeling very motivated, or you're feeling very desired to take the lead in a situation or take control of a situation. You might not like the way someone is handling something, and you're like, step aside and let me take care of business. You know, some of you might be really eager to kind of take the reins on a project or situation. Some of you, this could be somebody that you're dealing with, okay? Maybe you might be dealing with an air sign person, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy, but typically when we have the Knight of Swords show up, some conflict is afoot, okay? Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. There might be something happening Monday, Tuesday, where you're finding yourself not even just at an impasse with someone, but full-on disagreement. All right. And some of it could be spurred on by the intense energies we're having. I just was saying right now that full moon in Capricorn was really, really intense. And Pisces, you guys tend to be very moon sensitive. I mean, I know you guys aren't, necessarily, like you might not have Cancer in your chart, but Pisces in general are very sensitive to moon energy. You guys are associated with the moon. So there could have been a lot of heavy emotions that came up. There could have been things that you're feeling or realizing just typically aren't fair. You might be feeling taken advantage in some way. You might be feeling like somebody's putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders. And so you might kind of feel like you're trying to move things along. For whatever reason, I feel, Pisces, like you're trying to make somebody do something, or you're trying to get them to change. Although you might be right about the situation, and although you might be right that this person needs to step it up or they need to change in some way, be cautious with your approach and understand and know that at the end of the day, we can't control other people. We can't make other people do what we want them to do. So maybe just kind of remind yourself of this so that you're not tiring yourself out, and you can take your energy and you can harness it and focus it on what you do have control over. And some of you might be having to make a very difficult decision about whether it's time to leave a job, or time to leave a relationship, or time to end a friendship, or time to distance yourself from certain family members, because the Knight of Swords is very smart, very intelligent, and, they might have a lot of truth to what they're saying and what they're doing, but they might not be able to get people to see things their way. And so that's why there could be conflict or disagreement. And for whatever reason, Pisces, even though you're not an air sign, I feel like you guys are in this Knight of Swords energy. Like, I feel like you're trying to come in and like make things happen a certain way, and you might be 100% correct, but they might not be ready for it. Kind of like when you work at a job and all of their programs and software is like super outdated, and it's making the job take 10 times longer, and you might be like, hey, I've got a really great idea, there's like new technology, what if we use this, or what if we use that? And they don't want to make the change, even though you're right, even though it would be better, right? So it feels like that kind of energy for me. Some of you might be cranky, you might be agitated, you might be starting off Monday, Tuesday kind of in a bad mood. If that's the case, don't worry, it will pass. A lot of it is this energy coming in from that full moon. A lot of heavy feelings are coming up. Ride out the waves, it will balance out. But some of you may not be in the best mood, and if you know you're not in the best mood, might be a good idea to put off certain conversations or certain activities until you're feeling yourself again. Okay, Pisces? Your Wednesday, Thursday here is we have the star. Some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but as you know, those of you who watch my readings, I don't like to get too hung up on the astrology of the cards because it could be somebody's moon or their rising or their Venus, and we don't always know that information, and it can really end up throwing us off in the long run. It could be you and your energy. Now, you who watch my readings regularly, you've heard me say with the major arcana cards, when they come up, it's a significant life shift, it's a significant life change, and something is happening that's directly connected to our life purpose, our life path, what we came here to learn, what we came here to achieve, what we came here to experience. And so the star card is very much finding our way out of the darkness, right? When the star card comes up, it comes with a message that the worst of things are behind you and you can expect things to get better now. So whatever disagreement is happening in the beginning of the week, whatever chaos is happening, by midweek, things are calming down and the worst of it is behind you and you can kind of come out. Now, those of you that you've been wanting to take the lead in a situation, it seems you're going to have victory in that battle because the star card is a card of inspiration, shining, showing others the way. So some opportunity may be opening up that's allowing you to take the lead in a situation or to take over, or someone is seeing the light or seeing things your way for, finally. Now with the star card too, it's kind of like a promise of long-term abundance, success, creativity, being appreciated, being seen. There's a lot of really positive energies that come in with the star card. And because it's a major arcana card, you guys, it's not going to be something that's going to be like for 1 day or 2 days. This is like an energy that's coming in for a while. It's going to be for a period of time. And because we had that whole eclipse influence with the full moon energy, this could be going on the next 6 months. So some of you might be beginning a project that's going to take you the next 6 months. Some of you might be just coming into this phase over the next 6 months where you're feeling more confident, where you're receiving a lot more attention, a lot more opportunities are coming your way. I really also feel, Pisces, a lot of you are allowing yourselves to be more creative and becoming more comfortable with attention, receiving compliments, being in the public eye, maybe even for some of you, but just really being able to be in the energy of being seen. So if you had social anxiety, or if you had you didn't like yourself or you didn't feel confident, a lot of that stuff you're beginning to manage successfully. I don't want to say get over it because that sounds negative, like, oh, get over it. I don't mean it in that way, but managing it so that it's not holding you back so much, okay? Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card is you have 8 of Wands. This came up midweek for Libra. Maybe some of you have Libra in your chart somewhere, or you may be dealing with a Libra, okay? I will warn you, if you're dealing with a Libra, what came up for them midweek, or the energy I felt for them with the 8 of Wands, is they may have been a little frisky. So you may be dealing with a frisky Libra here, Pisces. Not all of you, maybe for some of you, because these are general readings and you guys are going to experience the energies in different ways. So put Libra aside, let's forget about them. Let's focus on Pisces. So Pisces, what could be happening for a lot of you with this 8 of Wands is a lot of projects coming in that are beginning to move forward quickly. 8 of Wands could also be communication, and for whatever reason, Pisces, for a lot of you, I feel like something is happening where you are transferring in terms of employment, or something about your job is transferring or changing. Maybe you're being asked to go work in a different department. Maybe you are looking to completely and totally start a new job altogether. But there seems to be some kind of shift or change in terms of location. So maybe they're having you go to a different branch or a different location in some way. And also, because it is Eight of Wands, it could be, some of you are really kind of getting to do things that you're more passionate about. I do feel for some of you where you've been in a relationship where passion has been an issue, you may be finding that passion again. Okay, you might be like reigniting of the fire, so to speak, or you may be feeling very passionate and finding an outlet for that passion. So it's different for different ones of you. I encourage you to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those may resonate more than others, and they might bring a little extra information for you. Let's go ahead and see what your spirit message is for the week. And guys, if you want a private reading, be sure to click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, and you can schedule a private reading with me there. Okay, my honeys. We have modify, right? So we talked about that. Some of you have some plan, especially in the beginning of the week, where you're really wanting to jump in. You're really wanting to go things a certain way in a direction. And even though it seems that you are going to have that chance to take the lead, Spirit is asking you to modify. You might be modifying your schedule to where you're not pushing so hard. You're leaving time for yourself. You're leaving time to rest. You're leaving time to get organized. You're leaving time to, have a personal life or a social life, or you're modifying how much, your expectations of others. Pisces, for some of you, you may be an all or nothing kind of energy when it comes to your projects. Like either you just get completely overwhelmed with a relationship or a situation or a job or a project where you really, really let it go. Like you drop the ball and you drop it hard. And then you go to the other extreme where you're like, I'm going to be on top of everything and I'm not going to let anything slip through the cracks. I'm going to do this and do that. Like hyperdrive. Hyperdrive. But then you burn yourself out, right? It doesn't have to be those two extremes. You don't have to be on hyperdrive, and you don't have to be in just completely, totally just drop the ball and don't know what's going on and overwhelmed and can't get it together. It doesn't have to be those two extremes. So you're learning to find the balance. Some of you are finding a work-life balance that's very much needed. And as such, a relationship will begin to improve. Okay, my darlings? Again, you may need a private reading. These are general, so there may be parts that resonate, and the energies may come in different ways for different ones of you, so you can click on the calendar link for that. You guys had a little bit come up in terms of relationships, not a whole lot. I do keep love and relationship separate from the weekly forecasts on my channel, so if you want a deeper love reading, you can click on the love video link in the description of this video, and you can watch love there. 2020 12-month forecasts are also available. Be sure to check those out, linked in the description. And if you want more card action during the week, if once a week readings aren't enough or you'd like a little bit more, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Every single day I post a card and message, and every single day we do the pick a card game. So take advantage of that, my darlings. Let's go ahead. Oh, we're done. We did all the cards. I was going to say, let's go ahead and pull your next message. But that's it. That's it for this week, my dears. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for being here. And I'm wishing you a fabulous week.